Be in flow like water. Let go of resistance. Let go of the expectation that you're supposed to be anywhere other than where you already are right now. Surrender to this moment and trust the universe knows what's best for you. Resisting any part of your life right now will only lead to frustration. Learn how to move with life's natural currents, the ups, the downs, twists and turns that will eventually lead you down the right path. Today I've got a full body stretch class for you that will open up the body, allowing you to relieve tension and move more freely. I hope you enjoy. Hi, and welcome to Full Body Stretch class. This class is aimed at all levels. You're going to need 2 blocks. If you like this class and want to see more and train more with me, then don't forget to subscribe to support this channel. I hope you enjoy the class. Let's get started. So we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees stacked underneath hips. We're going to start the class by working into some cat-cow bends. Inhale as we open the chest, arching the back. Exhale, tucking chin to chest, rounding through the spine. We're just going to do these in our own time, synchronizing the movement with the breath. Let's go ahead and do about 10. Once you've done 10, you're going to bring yourself into a neutral position. And we're going to turn these cat-cows into some body circles. We'll do 5 one way, 5 the other way. Keeping the arms straight and really exaggerating these movements. Bring yourself back to center. From here, you're going to raise one arm in front, stretching out, lengthening through the elbow. You're going to release the opposite leg, straighten that leg out, turning on the core, navel towards the spine. Holding here, squeeze the glutes. Don't lose your breath. And holding for the last 10 seconds. You're going to take the arm and bring it back towards the leg. Bend that leg. See if you can catch the foot there from the outside. Look forward. Twist. Use the breath, the exhalation to elevate that leg slightly. Keep the core strong. And release. Let's go ahead and do the other side now. Taking the other arm in front, extend, lengthen. Taking the opposite leg. So it would be good to have a nice straight line from the foot to the hand. Navel towards the spine, firming the abs. And 10 seconds left. Bring the arm round, catch the foot if you can, and allow that leg to move further up towards the ceiling. and then release. Coming into a child's pose, pushing your chest down towards the mat, straightening out the arms, active arms. Allow the forehead to melt into the mat. And then coming to a seated position, we're going to warm up the chest, shoulders and back now. So we're going to do some arm rotations. You're going to bring the arms in front, open up through the chest, reaching the arms back in a circling motion, and then we're going to round the spine, look towards the belly button, and again, repeat the circle. We'll do 10 circles. Use the breath, the inhalation, as you open up the chest. You can make these as fast or slow as you like. Collecting the hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers, making a fist, lengthen through the elbows, arching the back, opening up through the front of the body, arch back. And release. From here, planting the hands onto the mat, tucking the feet under, coming up into a downward dog position. Lengthening out through the body, creating space within the vertebrae. Just walking the heels up and down to create length in the back of the legs. Strong arms. And from here, we're going to warm up the legs. So I'm going to get you to take one leg up and we're going to wave. So we're going to open the hip, bend the foot in towards the glute and wave the leg laterally. We're going to do 5 waves on each side. Keep the legs straight as you push forward and waving through these movements. Keep the core strong. Then once you've done that, you're going to change sides. Place the foot down. Walking the hands towards the feet. So making our downward dog a lot more narrow now. We're going to take a twist from here. So you're going to take opposite hand to the outside ankle. And you're going to twist as much as you can, but do keep those hips parallel. Ideally, you want to be looking towards your armpit. That will help with the twisting. Feeling that nice release all the way up the back of the legs. Changing sides. And then walking the hands in front. Coming into Cobra, hips coming down, lengthening out through the legs, point the toes, walk the hands in if you can, spread the collarbones, expand the chest, rolling the shoulder heads down and pushing the hip bones into the mat. I'm taking a few deep, long breaths here. Last breath in. And last breath out. Bring the chest down now. We're going to do a back warm-up. Placing the hands to the side, fingertips pointing down, raising the palm of the hands off the ground. You want to ideally have your shoulder in line with your elbows. We're going to take an inhale, raising the chest up and forward, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And exhale, allow that chest to drop. Inhale, open up. Exhale, release. So doing about 10 of these in your own time. Again, make them as fast or slow as you like. Let's go. Good, and relax. From here, you're going to clasp the hands behind your back, holding onto your fingers, interlacing your fingers. So if you find it hard to lengthen out through the elbows here, you can use a resistance band. You want to squeeze the back body, pull the chest forward, and take a breath in, and exhale. Raise the legs off the floor, raise the chest. And just hold. Utilize the breath. Don't lose the breath. Holding for our last 10 seconds. Make sure the legs are really contracted here. See if you can lift the chest just a little higher. And relax. And just moving the hips from side to side, freeing up the lower back. We're going to do that again. Making our fist. Squeezing the scapulas together, sending that chest up, legs up, ten more seconds. And releasing. Wiggling the hips. Good job. So from here we're going to come into a shoulder stretch. So placing the blocks together. We're going to place our hands together like a prayer, elbows close together. If they do splay out to the side, don't worry too much. Just try and pull them back in. Bring the knees back. And use the breath, use that exhalation to allow your chest to move closer towards the mat. Feeling that really nice release in the upper back and shoulders. And then gently coming out of that. Good job. From here, we're going to keep the palms together. This time we're going to place our elbows on the block with straight arms. If this doesn't suit you today and you're finding it quite hard to relax in this position, then I do suggest maybe just taking away the blocks and just trying it onto the floor. Elbows together, hands together. Slowly release that chest down towards the mat. Move the knees back if you need to. And just allow the body to let go and open up. Take a final breath in and long exhale out. And we're going to take one block, moving forward towards our hip stretches, placing a block under the back knee. We're going to come into a lunge. So just settling into your lunge, making sure that front knee doesn't surpass the front foot. Lifting the navel, lengthening through the upper body, squaring the shoulders, bringing the arms up. And trying your best to relax the hip flexor down. If you're feeling quite a lot of tension in this stretch and it's hard for you to relax, then just send the breath towards that tension. So use the breath as a tool to soften the tension out and release the discomfort. And from here, dropping the arms down, holding onto that front knee. We're going to bend the back leg. If you can, feel free to adjust if you need to. You're going to flex the foot here, and you're going to actively push the heel towards the glutes. So we're firing up the hamstrings here, activating, and also the glutes. This is a good exercise for the glutes. So you're going to pull that foot in and release. Let's do that 10 times. Good. And then from here, keep moving that heel towards the glutes, and if you can, arch back towards the foot. Eventually, when your head is as far back as it'll go, you can then point the foot towards the head. space. From here, we're going to take a hamstring stretch. So you're going to straighten out that front leg, flex the foot towards you, square off the back hip, so just pull that back hip forward, and then allow yourself to fold over that straight leg. Great, so we're going to switch sides now. Coming into our lunge on the other leg. Lifting the belly button, opening up through the chest. When you're ready, bring the arms up and overhead. And allow that hip flexor to open up with each and every breath, sending energy and oxygen towards that tension. Breath in and long breath out. Just notice how the front of the thigh is slowly starting to drop further towards the block. Release the hands on knee. We're going to do our kicks towards the glutes. Flex the foot. Pull the heel in for 10. Good, and now if you can, you don't have to do this step if it's feeling uncomfortable for you. So you're going to arch back and slowly point the foot, move the foot towards your head. And gently coming back to center. So we're going to come into frog position now. We're going to work our adductors. So in our frog, we need to pay attention to the alignment, just making sure that knees are in line with hips, feet are in line with the knees. Coming onto the forearms. And we're just going to move in our frog, so just moving in and out of our range of motion. You can do whatever kinds of movements feel good today, so you might want to move forward and back, side to side. So you're trying to unlock all areas of the hips here. So if there's a particular spot that feels tight and needs attention, then just work into that area. You could spend a long time in frog. And now we're going to plant the hands onto the floor. If this is too strong for you, then just stay on your forearms. Otherwise, you might want to walk the hands in towards the hips. Start to open up, send the chest forward, roll the shoulders back, look up, and just feel how that stretch has become more intense. So just try to relax even more. Just holding for a couple more breaths. And then coming out of that, slowly, gently, and carefully. Good job. So from here, we're going to come into a camel bend. You have an option to do the camel bend with the support of the wall if you want to take it a little bit further and actually move towards extended camel. If you're feeling like you just want to do the standard traditional camel, then feel free to go for that. It's your practice, so you do what feels right for you and your body today. So bring the knees hip distance apart, push the feet, lift the hips, push, 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 lengthen through the front of the thighs there. Bring the navel in towards the spine. And then if that feels manageable, then just let the head drop back. And release. Take a forward bend if you need to. So we're going to repeat that exercise one more time. If you want to go for an extended camel, then you may need to just come forward, find a wall, roughly about one arm's distance away from the wall. Come up, engage the core, bring your arms up, lengthen through the upper body. We're going to push those hips forward, creating length in the front of the thigh here, looking up towards the fingertips, using your back strength to allow you to bend back towards the wall, following the hands back. And then pushing against the wall. And eventually walking the hands down to the floor. And when you're coming out of your camel, the head comes up last. So just look after your back and don't do any sudden movements to get out. Look after the exit. Great. So you can go ahead and try that if it's something that you think might be manageable for you today. If not, then just continue with your traditional camel. It is a really great exercise as well. And we're going to take a child's pose here. We're going to take the legs wider than the mat, so it's a wide-legged child's pose right now. Walking the hands forward, stretching the belly button down, and just bringing the nervous system back to normal. Neutralizing the spine. Just notice how there's a lovely release in the lower back right now. And then slowly releasing. So thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all the best with your flexibility journey, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy.